To revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
Zdravím vás, gamery, vážení diváci, vítajte vo 4. epizóde Horizon Forbidden West. Asi sme to dokázali, že nebudú zaseky, aspoň dúfam, že čo najmenej, keď tak, lebo čo som pozeral videa, tak boli v poriadku. Sme teda oficiálne v novej hre, teda oficiálne vo first file, že už neviem, čo sa deje. Po tú úžasnú animačku s tým slnečným kňazom. A musíme nájsť erenda, máme tu mestečko, ale je to aj tento kus mapy. Neviem, kam sa dostaneme dnes, lebo som rád, že to je first fill a snáď tie záseky už nebudú príliš. Poďme najprv hore. Vyzerá to ako lepšia cesta. A... Jej, tu je pumpa. Kam teraz smerujem? Jaj. No, ja myslím, že najlepší spôsob najprv bude ísť do toho mestečka, že? A potom... niekam sa dostať, ani neviem kam. Lebo tam máme robotov. Mýval. No jo. Ale tu je otázniček, tak poďme najprv na ňoho. Môj plán je, že najprv ideme do mesta. Tam sa popozeráme, či tam máme nejakú základňu, nejaké vedľajšáky, lebo v podstate by už mohli vedľajšáky začať, že? To niekde tu hore budeme liesť. Alebo je to z druhej strany. Aj to je možné, že? Lebo nevidím, kam by som sa... Tu vyzerá, že niečo je. Pozrite na to pekné mestečko. A len musíme zachrániť toho kapitána. Toho predvoja, erend. Náš dobrý kámoš. Respektíve nastali dobré vzťahy. Mám pocit, že idem úplne blbo. A neviem, ako sa dostať hentam.
2 hours later.
Oh! Jaj, tady. Čo? Zobral som nejakú úlohu, čo bude vedľajšia niekde, že? Takže tady je blbec. No tak to som rád. A páči sa mi, že Eloy reaguje na tú kvetinu, alebo čo to je. Len my tú úlohu ešte nemáme. Dobre, tak budeme plniť vedľajšáky, samozrejme. Ne. Dobre. Ešte, že máme ten pondiatý fokus. Čo je toto? Tam som mohol... Hej. Milujem ďalšiu vec na tých hrách, že ponáhľame sa zachrániť erenda, či je v poriadku a všetko také možné. Ale medzi tým sa zatúlame na 500 000 pozícií. Tak. Zablokovaná cesta. Dobre. Výborne. Rebríček. Tak, čo tu nájdeme? Aký má zmysel liesť na túto vežičku? Tak, to bolo tesné. A prečo idem zase inou stranou?
Kind of device. The metal reflects the sun. To send a signal?
Signálne zařízení.
Looks like some kind of lens.
Kus skla ve tvaru kupole. Získan.
Guess I'll keep it for later.
Takže na niečo to bude. Glindhook. No jo. To bol teda... Chybí potrebný nástroj. Aha. No dobré. Ale aspoň už nie sme blbí a vieme... Ozaj, Elo, nebola by nejaká možnosť mať nejaký dopravný... Jaj, cez toto. Chápem. Dobre. To sme preskúmali otázniček. Poďme teda do mesta. To bude naša hlavná úloha teraz. Možno získame tie nástroje, naučíme sa veci. Paradoxne tie nástroje väčšinou získavame tým, že ideme po hlavnom príbehu, že aspoň také tie hlavné príbehové, kým ich môžeme vylepšovať. Dobre. Tak poďme tá ďalto. Poviem to takto, ale krásne prostredie. Ale ne. Aj to je tu. A my sme do toho mesta. No dobre, tak si to nechaj na ďalší súboj, mne to je jedno. Počkať, prečo vidím kyselinu? Je to kyselina. Viete, aký som rád, že konečne máme first wheel. Tie 3 epizódy predtým, žiaľ... Jaj, veď ono hovoril, že... kyselinové šípy.
Drew said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear too.
Akože, myslím si, že je správne, aby sme najprv išli do mesta. Ak nás nejako nezadržia, že najprv zachránte Renda. Ja ako predpokladám, že táto oblasť bude veľmi rýchla. Ozaj. Ja som vlastne dúmal v tom first wheel, či toto už je celá mapa hry. Alebo je to len jedna oblasť, lebo teoreticky sa dá niekam premiestniť, viete? Tak uvidíme.
Wanna come in, Savior? Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Dwarf's orders.
Good enough for me.
Počkej.
Ford.
Ale ne.
Petra? Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump. It's nice to see you too. And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place. Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage. Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
ULVUND?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
Ale
There's an
no.
embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flame Hair, good to see you.
Oj, ja chápem.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend,
Jasné, že
have fun
ideme.
at the brewery. Your choice.
Ideme. Prosím ťa, išiel som vyliezť na kopec, aby som našiel nejakú čočku, čo ešte neviem, čo znamená. Myslíš, že nemáme
This
čas?
ULVUND guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Je to dobré, ty.
I could take her. Can't be my around.
Tyjo, čo tu mám? To je špeciálne vybavenie, to bude niečo príbehové, aby sme sa dostali ďalej. Vylepšenie vakov. To chcem okamžite všetko namak... Je mi ľúto, mývalovia a kanci. Je mi ľúto, Pumba a všetci iní. Ajda veveričky. Akože kvalitnejšia... budeme musieť chytať. Dobre, aspoň viem, že to treba robiť. Toto máme. Vyrábanie pasce. Dobre, vyrobme si jednu, nech máme. Vylepšenie. Pomazaná kmenen... Hej. Počkaj, kde mám vlastne tu? Daj to tam. Atributy z doko... Môžeme. Tak to tam daj. Dobre, toto nemôžeme, lebo nemáme paroch z Fanghorna. Nevadí, aspoň máme lepšiu zbroj a vylepšenie zbraní. Primárne... Hej, dajme primárne ten luk. Kyselinové lovecké šípy. A môžeme ešte vylepšiť aj práčik? Nemôžem vylepšiť práčik. Potrebujem vynutý drát. Tak to máme. Sme pomazanci. Toto predpokladám, že to je schránka. Oho. Dobre. Jasné. Počkajte. R-kom doplním... Ja akože doplním si to, čo nemám. Chápem. A toto je čo? To je zatiaľ zamknuté. To čerta, ľudia. A je to tu. A je to tu. Je tu ohnište, neznámy úder stroju. Nazdar.
The bristleback. What do you want, ULVUND? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
Súčasťou delegácie.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. ULVUND Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
The bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, let's get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
Typická situácia.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside.
Oh.
The Karja risk nothing, while demanding that good Oseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Karja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Oseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Oseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Karja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. Then just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
Takže najväčší.
If Chain Scrape is on Karja land, shouldn't a Karja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Oseram folk, of course. You think a Karja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chain Scrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chain Scrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chain Scrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Oseram.
Dobre, kam smeruje tento rozhovor?
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Oseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is gonna get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle.
Počkať.
What that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Výborne. Čo je? Safra zase toto.
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's Oder. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. That's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skills.
Tak, ukáž.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
Ale ešte, kámo.
That's what I like to hear.
Tak, dobre. Aha, prolomení. Chápem. Výbuch rezonátor... Dobre, takže keď získame nejaké schopnosti, tak sa na to pozrieme. Pochúska. Tak, ideme do krčmy, čo poviete? Oh.
Hey, Milda. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wild. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
ULVUND didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are ULVUND's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the ULVUND discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, no trouble.
Dobre, no.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But
my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse ULVUND or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
what do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in the scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildif. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Predsa len si kuchár. Hele, kde je tá Petra tu? Ja hľadám najprv Petru. Dobrá, s tebou sa môžem porozprávať.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure ULVUND's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
Takže ideme to vyšetrovať?
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut ULVUND up.
Ale jasné.
What is this concession decree that ULVUND wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Aká náhoda.
Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvund get
No
his
je to
concession?
nátlak.
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but chain scrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the mad Sun
To dáva
King.
význam.
With the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct.
No jasné.
The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
Takže sa zdá, že ten Barren Light je pevnosť Slnečného kráľovstva.
How did
Čo som si nebol istý
you
predtým.
get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
Your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time.
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
No dobre. To sa na to s radosťou... Ešte by som chcel v tejto... Získej zviežinu, hľadej bristleblacky. Špetka odvahy. Seber... Aha. Dobre, chcel by som ešte ísť po tú úlohu.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew? Come for that beer after
Ale
all,
jasné.
eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
Čo to je?
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Ulvund grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
A pár vyšetrovaní.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Vidím, že sme vo vybranej spoločnosti.
Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks in the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for them. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So about ULVUND.
Around here, everything's about ULVUND.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help ULVUND?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since ULVUND has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Nebude mať na výber. Ale sme tu my.
I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Flamehair? Čo je, prosím?
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
Ukážte.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Ukážte to. Bude to dlhšia epizóda, kašleme na to. Toto ma zaujíma. Asta, to je bez zasekov. Aha. Tak, dobre.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game.
Takže vyzerá to Naša ako keby nejaký modifikovaný.
Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. To win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move.
Jasné.
How powerful their attacks are.
Áno.
The distance they can strike from.
Takže musí byť pri nepriateľovi. A koľko má životov?
Their health.
A je zraniteľný zo zadu. A predpokladám, že toto je veľmi silný spredu a zo zadu.
Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move that machine forward. It's all part of the learning process.
Dobre.
Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So go ahead. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now.
A riešia, aký je to terén, podľa všetkého, čo tu vidím. Takže je to doslova ako šach. Teda nie doslova, ale modifikovaný.
And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first.
Dobre.
Now move when performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power.
Ale...
And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
Myslím, že...
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my... Not pulling any punches, huh? See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
Dobre, takže máme to vyskúšať.
That's about it for your turn then.
Takže to je riziko, ktoré sa dá použiť, ak vieme, že vyhráme následne.
Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds. Machines have both armor points and weak points.
To som pochopil, ale dobre to mať potvrdené.
Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points.
Takže dá sa to využiť aj za cenu našu, aby sme vyhrali. Rozumiem.
Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner.
Takže stačí zničiť fi.
Wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage.
To vyzerá na veľmi peknú hru.
I know it saved my behind in a game or 2.
Oh, pardon.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget. These are all my spare pieces. I want the savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor.
Veľmi pekná hra, ale hento.
Right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Dobre. Akože, poviem to takto, prečo nie? Na to, do toho sa pustíme, ale chcem až na budúce. Počkaj, tu je niečo neznáme. Takže to je len bylinkár. Jasné, to je len bylinkár. Chcem ešte v tejto epizóde zobrať tú poslednú úlohu, aby sme na budúce už... Tu som niečo videl. To rozhodne nikomu nekradnem tu. Toto je. Malá schránka so zásobami, dobre. Na teraz toto ale opustím, lebo je tu ešte jedna úloha. A tu ideme zobrať a potom ukončíme. Nečakal som, že to bude šachová hra. A veľmi sa im páči, ako je to chcem hrať. Ale keď porobíme pár questíkov, až tedy sa posunieme. Dáme si nejakú sekvenciu, aby sme sa na to popozerali. Hej, budeme musieť riešiť všetky problémy. Takže tu je niekto s problémami?
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Ulvund keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chain Scrape, where the river ends.
Ah.
I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Ulvund probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, the tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
Aye, aye.
How come Ulvund's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Ulvund that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Ulvund... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Ulvund who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Ulvund's wrath than die buried in rubble.
Takže to môžeme poriešiť.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
No vidím, že toho ULVUNDa by sme mali poriešiť, kým to tu opustíme, že? Dobre. Aha, takže tuto je. Tak ja to vidím, takže na budúce pôjdeme týmto smerom. Sa tu porozliadneme, získame ohnisko a preskúmame tieto pokašľané doly. A hlavne aj toto by sme mali. A možno po ceste sa pozrieme, kde je ten erend náš milovaný. Uvidíme. Dobre ľudia. Tak, to bude na teraz všetko. Snáď to bolo bez zásekov, lebo budem trošku paranoidný, či to tak je naďalej. Snáď áno. Takže ďakujem za sledovanie, prajem príjemný deň, príjemné hranie, ďakujem za krásnu podporu. Majte sa.